Disclaimer. This video is based on the complete exercise solutions of class 10 science NCERT chapter 3 metals and non-metals. The purpose of this video is to educate students and assist them in their exam preparation. This video is intended for educational purposes only and is not meant for any commercial use. The information provided in this video is based on NCERT books. If any errors are found in the answers, please refer to the official NCERT textbook as the final reference. Chapter 3 Metals and non-metals NCERT exercise solutions. Video introduction. Welcome to this video on class 10 science chapter 3 metals and non-metals. In this video, we will cover the complete NCERT exercise solutions with detailed explanations. This video is designed for students preparing for CBSE board exams 2025 and school assessments. What you will learn in this video: complete NCERT exercise solutions, balanced chemical equations, important concepts and reactions useful for CBSE board 2025 and school exams. Question 1. Which of the following pairs will give displacement reactions? A. Nickel solution and copper metal. B. MgCl solution and aluminium metal. C. Feso solution and silver metal. D. Agno solution and copper metal. Answer D. Agno solution and copper metal. Explanation. A displacement reaction occurs when a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. 1. Copper is more reactive than silver, so it displaces silver from silver nitrate, Agno solution, Cu plus 2 Agno 3 right pointing arrow Cu, NO3 2 plus 2 Ag Cu plus 2 Ag. 2. In the other options. A. Copper is less reactive than sodium, so no reaction occurs. B. Aluminium is less reactive than magnesium, so no reaction occurs. C. Silver is less reactive than iron, so no reaction occurs. Thus, only option D results in a displacement reaction. Question 2. Which of the following methods is suitable for preventing an iron frying pan from rusting? A. Applying grease. B. Applying paint. C. Applying a coating of zinc. D. All of the above. Answer C. Applying a coating of zinc. Explanation. Rusting occurs when iron reacts with oxygen and moisture in the air, forming iron oxide rust. The best way to prevent rusting is galvanization, which involves coating iron with zinc. 1. Grease and paint prevent rusting temporarily but may wear off. 2. Galvanization, zinc coating, provides long-term protection because even if the layer gets scratched, zinc protects iron by acting as a sacrificial metal. 3. Thus, the best option is C. Applying a coating of zinc. Question 3. An element reacts with oxygen to give a compound with a high melting point. This compound is also soluble in water. The element is likely to be A. Calcium, B. Carbon, C. Silicon, D. Iron. Answer A. Calcium. Explanation. 1. Calcium reacts with oxygen to form calcium oxide (Ca), which has a high melting point. 2. Ca dissolves in water to form calcium hydroxide (CaO), which is soluble and forms an alkaline solution. 3. Other options. A. Carbon dioxide (CO) and silicon dioxide (CO) have lower melting points and are not highly soluble in water. B. Iron oxide (FeO) does not dissolve in water and does not form a strongly alkaline solution. Thus, the correct answer is calcium Ca. Question 4. Food cans are coated with tin and not with zinc because A. Zinc is costlier than tin. B. Zinc has a higher melting point than tin. C. Zinc is more reactive than tin. D. Zinc is less reactive than tin. Answer C. Zinc is more reactive than tin. Explanation. 1. Zinc is more reactive than tin and can react with the acids in food, contaminating it. 2. Tin is less reactive, so it forms a protective layer without reacting with food. 3. While zinc is cheaper than tin, its reactivity is the main reason it is not used for coating food cans. Thus, option C is correct. Question 5. You are given a hammer, a battery, a bulb, wires, and a switch. How could you use them to distinguish between samples of metals and non-metals? B. Assess the usefulness of these tests in distinguishing between metals and non-metals. Answer. Tests to distinguish between metals and non-metals. 1. Hammer test. A. Metals are malleable, flatten without breaking. B. Non-metals are brittle, break into pieces when hammered. 2. Electrical conductivity test. A. Connect the sample in a circuit with the battery, bulb, wires, and switch. B. If the bulb glows, the sample is a metal, good conductor of electricity. C. If the bulb does not glow, the sample is a non-metal, poor conductor. B. Usefulness of these tests. 1. Hammer test is reliable for identifying metals because all metals are malleable. 2. Conductivity test is effective, but an exception exists. Graphite, a non-metal, conducts electricity due to free electrons. Thus, using both tests together provides an accurate distinction between metals and non-metals. Question 6. What are amphoteric oxides? Give 2 examples. Answer. Amphoteric oxides are oxides that react with both acids and bases to form salt and water. Examples. 1. Aluminium oxide, AlO. 2. Zinc oxide, ZNO. Explanation. 1. Amphoteric oxides show dual behavior. A. With acid, they act as basic oxides. Al2O3 plus 6 HCl right pointing arrow to AlCl3 plus 3 H2. B. With base, they act as acidic oxides. Al2O3 plus 2 No right pointing arrow to NaLO2 plus H2O. 2. These oxides can react with both acidic and basic substances, making them different from purely acidic or basic oxides. Question 7. Name 2 metals which will displace hydrogen from dilute acids, and 2 metals which will not. Answer. 1. Metals that will displace hydrogen. Zinc, iron, Fe. 2. Metals that will not displace hydrogen. Copper, Cu, silver, Ag. Explanation. 1. A metal can displace hydrogen from acid only if it is more reactive than hydrogen in the reactivity series. 2. Zinc and iron are above hydrogen, so they react with dilute acids like HCl and HSO, releasing hydrogen gas. Zinc plus 2 HCl right pointing arrow ZnCl2 plus H2. 3. Copper and silver are below hydrogen, so they do not react with acids. Question 8. In the electrolytic refining of a metal M, what would you take as the anode, the cathode, and the electrolyte? Answer. 1. Anode, impure metal M. 2. Cathode, pure metal M. 3. Electrolyte, a solution of a salt of metal M, e.g., Cuso for copper refining. Explanation. Electrolytic refining is a process used to purify metals. 1. Impure metal, anode, dissolves into the electrolyte. 2. Pure metal deposits on the cathode. 3. Impurities settle as anode mud at the bottom. Example, copper refining. At anode, Co right pointing arrow Co2 plus 2E minus. At cathode, Co2 plus 2E minus sign right pointing arrow Co. This process ensures that only pure metal is collected at the cathode. Question 9. Pratyush took sulfur powder on a spatula and heated it. He collected the gas evolved by inverting a test tube over it. What will be the action of gas on? I. Dry litmus paper. E. Moist litmus paper. B. Write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction taking place. Answer. Effect of gas on litmus paper. 1. Dry litmus paper, no change. 2. Moist litmus paper, turns red. B. Balanced equation for the reaction. S plus O2 right pointing arrow SO2S. Explanation. Sulfur dioxide, SO, is an acidic gas. It does not affect dry litmus paper but dissolves in water to form sulfurous acid, HSO, which turns litmus paper red. Question 10. State 2 ways to prevent the rusting of iron. Answer. 1. Galvanization, coating iron with zinc to prevent rusting. 2. Painting or oiling, prevents air and moisture from coming in contact with iron. Explanation. Rusting occurs when iron reacts with oxygen and moisture, forming iron oxide, FeOXHO. Galvanization, zinc coating, provides long-term protection. Painting, oiling, or greasing offers temporary protection by blocking moisture and air. Question 11. What type of oxides are formed when non-metals combine with oxygen? Answer. Non-metals form acidic oxides, e.g., Colorado, SO, or neutral oxides, e.g., Colorado, NO. Explanation. Acidic oxides react with water to form acids. Example, CO2 plus H2O right pointing arrow H2CO3, carbonic acid. Neutral oxides do not react with acids or bases. Example, carbon monoxide, CO, nitrous oxide, NO. Question 12. Give reasons. Platinum, gold, and silver are used to make jewelry. Answer. These metals are highly unreactive, meaning they do not corrode or tarnish easily. They also have a lustrous, shiny appearance, making them ideal for jewelry. B. Sodium, potassium, and lithium are stored under oil. Answer. These metals are highly reactive and can catch fire when exposed to air or moisture. Storing them under oil prevents contact with air and water, reducing the risk of accidental combustion. C. Aluminium is a highly reactive metal, yet it is used to make utensils for cooking. Answer. Although aluminium is reactive, it forms a thin layer of aluminium oxide, AlO, on its surface. This oxide layer is strong and non-reactive, preventing further corrosion and making aluminium safe for cookware. D. Carbonate and sulfide ores are usually converted into oxides during the process of extraction. Answer. Metal oxides are easier to reduce to pure metal compared to carbonates and sulfides. This is why sulfide ores are roasted in air to form oxides. 2ZnS plus 3O2 right pointing arrow 2ZnO plus 2SO2. Carbonate ores are calcinated to remove carbon dioxide and form oxides. ZnCO3 right pointing arrow ZnO plus CO2. This simplifies the extraction process. Question 13. You must have seen tarnished copper vessels being cleaned with lemon or tamarind juice. Explain why these sour substances are effective in cleaning the vessels. Answer. Tarnished copper vessels have a greenish layer of basic copper carbonate, CuCO, due to reaction with air and moisture. Lemon and tamarind juice contain acids, citric acid, tartaric acid, that dissolve this layer, restoring the shine of the copper. Reaction. CuCO 3 plus 2 HCl right pointing arrow Cul 2 plus CO2 plus H2O. Explanation. The acids react with the basic copper carbonate and remove it, exposing the shiny copper surface. This is why sour substances are used for cleaning copper utensils. Question 14. Differentiate between metal and non-metal on the basis of their chemical properties. Answer. Property. Metals. Non-metals. Oxides form basic or amphoteric oxides, e.g., NaO, AlO, form acidic or neutral oxides, e.g., Colorado, SO. Reaction with acids react to produce hydrogen gas, e.g., zinc plus HCl right pointing arrow H, do not react with acids. Conductivity. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Poor conductors, except graphite. Malleability. Can be beaten into thin sheets. Brittle, cannot be beaten into sheets. Ductility. Can be drawn into wires. Non-ductile, break easily. Displacement. Displace less. Reactive metals from solutions do not displace metals. Explanation. Metals have properties that make them good conductors, malleable, and ductile, while non-metals are poor conductors, brittle, and do not react with acids. Question 15. A man went door to door posing as a goldsmith. He promised to bring back the glitter of old and dull gold ornaments. An unsuspecting lady gave a set of gold bangles to him, which he dipped in a particular solution. The bangles sparkled like new, but their weight was reduced drastically. The lady was upset, but after a futile argument, the man beat a hasty retreat. Can you play the detective to find out the nature of the solution he had used? Answer. The man likely used aqua regia, a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid HCl and nitric acid HNO in a 3:1 ratio. Explanation. Aqua regia dissolves gold, removing a thin layer from the surface, making the bangles appear shiny and new. However, this process reduces the weight of the gold ornaments because a part of the gold dissolves in the solution. The man cheated by taking away some of the gold from the bangles. Question 16. Give reasons why copper is used to make hot water tanks and not steel, an alloy of iron. Answer. Copper is used for making hot water tanks because 1. Copper is highly resistant to corrosion, while steel iron rusts in contact with water. 2. Copper is an excellent conductor of heat, allowing water to heat up faster. 3. Copper does not react with hot water, whereas steel can corrode over time. Explanation. Copper is preferred over steel because it is more durable, efficient, and corrosion resistant, making it ideal for hot water tanks. Video conclusion. We have now covered all the NCERT exercise solutions for Chapter 3, Metals and Non-Metals. We hope this video will help you in your exam preparation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which topics you want us to cover next. See you in the next video. Thank you.